There was a moment, Simon, obviously, when this DVD might not have happened.
We had a very heavy schedule in the States, but by the time we got to Europe, I was really exhausted. And I stood up on stage and I did the first 2 numbers and went for a high note in the 3rd number, and I just couldn't reach it. And they spotted that I had a hemorrhage on one side. And I guess your body goes into a kind of protective mode where it won't let you damage yourself anymore.
There must have been a moment then where you thought, I may never sing again.
Absolutely. That became a very big worry when, after a whole month, there was no real improvement at all. I said, I'm had enough of this, I'm taking the family on holiday. And lo and behold, I came back from that week's holiday, sat down at the piano, first thing I did, played a little scale, sang it up. I've had 5 notes back. By the middle of September, I was 100% and have been ever since.
I gather, whilst you were recovering, that you end up mentoring Adele, of course, who had her own issues with it.
Well, I didn't exactly mentor Adele, but there was one moment when we both went to the same voice therapist, and we had a little kind of conciliatory, sort of a sympathetic hug on the stairs, because we both knew what each other was going through. So it was nice to know that I wasn't alone, and here's someone who's really in a very similar kind of position to me. I only hope that I gave her as much comfort as she gave me.
So boys, talking nerves then, do you ever get nervous still?
Inside somewhere you think this is the night where it's all going to go wrong. I do, anyway. And but usually by the end of the show, you know, you've usually had a good night, you perform well, and you leave the stage feeling fantastic.
Big summer for Britain.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're performing at the BT opening ceremony concert in Hyde Park, which is huge. Great company there as well. Flattering company, of course.
Yes.
Richly deserved.
Great Paolo Nutini. Stereophonics.
Snow Patrol.
Snow Patrol. Duran Duran.
Age clearly doesn't wither you boys.
We're like overgrown teenagers, and it kind of keeps us younger.
The optimism of the guy. It's fantastic. This is what we keep. This is what keeps us alive.
The